Morning students, welcome back to your video lecture. Today in this video lecture we are going to continue our first chapter, that is food and where does it come from. So in our previous video we have already started the chapter, and in that video lecture we have already discussed about what is food, right? What are ingredients, what are sources. Okay, so food, why we need food, what are the basic requirement for every living beings to need food. Okay, and then we have already talked about what are ingredients and sources. So in our previous video we have already discussed that sources are the main two sources from where we get our ingredients were plants and animals, right? These are the two main sources from where we get our main food ingredients, right? So in this video we are going to continue it, and we are going to talk about the parts of plant that we eat, and also the food items that we get from animals. And also we are going to talk about the food habit according to the food habits of animal, the division of those animals. Okay, so now let's start our video. So in the first topic is parts of plant that we eat. Okay, so as you can see in this picture there are labeling of the parts also. As we all know that plants have leaves, roots, stem, flower as their parts, right? These all are parts of plant. So we consume almost every part of it, right? We consume root, stem, leaves, flower, fruit, etc. as our food item in our diet, or you can say we eat all these parts from the plant. So what are roots? Roots are basically underneath the ground, right? जो चीज़ें आपको ग्राउंड के अंदर, जो भी आपको जड़ें जिनको बोलते हैं हिंदी में, the part that we get that is inside the soil is known as root, right? And the rest of the parts, that is stem, leaf, flower, fruit, etc., those are above the soil. So you can see what are flowers, you know what is a flower, what is a fruit, right? And stem is what? Stem is the part of plant that is the this part of the plant, that is the टहनी बोलते हैं जिसको हम. Okay, that is stem. So now, so as we all know that we eat fruit, vegetable, grains. Grains are the seeds. Grains and seeds, herbs are the food we eat that are obtained from plant source. Plant source means all the sources or all these things are coming from where? Plants. So the fruits, the vegetables that we eat, all these are parts of plants. So now let's discuss in a detailed manner that what are those food items. Okay, so first we are going to talk about roots. So what are roots? Roots are basically the part of plant that is underneath the soil, right? Suppose this is a ground and this is soil. So the part of plant that is inside the soil is known as roots. Okay, so we eat root of some plants as food. So we all know that there are some vegetables, some fruits that are underneath the soil, so we eat those. And what are the most common one among them? That is carrot, radish, beetroot, turnip. Okay, turnip, sorry. These all are the roots of a plant. Okay, they all grow inside the soil and we consume it as our food. So the first one is roots. Now the second one is stem. So which part of the plant is stem? As we all know that if this is a soil and underneath this is roots, so the part above the soil, is a stem. So what are the parts that are stem and that we eat? Those are, as you can look in this picture also, that onion, potato, ginger, garlic, turmeric. So these all are part of plant that is stem. Okay, and we eat stem as our food. We eat potato, right? We eat what is onion. So we eat all these as part, these all are parts of plant and we all consume these things, right? And the next part of plant, that is leaves, right? Leaves. Can you think about the what are the leaves that we eat? Yes, the green vegetable. As we all know that green vegetables are good source of vitamins, right? They gives us so much energy, and there we eat leaves, right? So what are the leaves that we eat? That is spinach, lettuce, cabbage. These all are leaves, and we eat it as our food. Next is the flour. Now, can you think about what are the flour items that we eat? Think. Yes, we eat cauliflower. That is also a flour, and we eat it as our food, right? We eat it as our vegetable. The flour of some plants are eaten as food. Though, and examples are flour of banana plant. There are people who eat banana plant. Sorry, that banana leaf. Okay, that is a flour. Okay, the part of banana, there is a flour in there, in that plant, and that people eat that. Okay, and pumpkin plant, the flour of pumpkin plant, people make their sabji, we can say vegetable sabji bana ke usko khate hain. Okay, and also cauliflower is the very common flour that we eat. Okay, now moving on, we have already talked about what? We have already talked about root, stem, leaves, and flower. Now we are going to talk about fruit. So we all know that there are many fruits that we eat, but according to their types, foods are divided. So there are fruits that we eat. So the main one, the fruits are divided into three categories. That is, the first category, that is the pulpy fruits. Pulpy fruits are basically those fruits, those that contain water. Amount of water in those fruits are higher. Okay, the amount of what we say water inside those fruit are higher, like grapes, banana, apple, strawberry. Okay, these fruits have the high amount of water, so they are pulpy. Okay, then the second type food is divided into the second type, that is nuts and dry fruits. So what are nuts and dry fruit? We all know that name. What are the names of nuts? That is almond, pista, badam, right? These all are nuts. So, and these are also what we call it as, these are dry fruits. So that it is a part, or you can say it's a type of fruit that we eat. And after this, there are some type of fruits that we eat as a vegetable. Okay, and the most common among them is tomato, brinjal, and beans, right? These are the most common fruit that we eat as vegetables, sorry, that are vegetables, but that are fruits, but we eat it as our vegetables. And what are the name of those? Some name are tomato, beans, and brinjal. These are the fruit items that we eat as our vegetable. After fruit, there comes seeds. Okay, seeds are the also part of plants. So we also eat some seeds. For example, as we all know, the most common seeds are wheat, rice, peas, pulses, right? These all are seeds, but these seeds are also, so chana dal, we eat all that. Okay, and now we are going to talk about oil seeds. Oil seeds are what? From where we get our oils. Okay, we all know that for making our food we need oil. So from where that oil is coming from? That is from the seeds of the plant. Okay, so what are the most common oil seeds that we know about? That is mustard. Okay, sesame seeds, or coconut oil that we get from the where? The seeds of the plant. Okay, now this is a activity to do. Okay, so what it is, it's basically about sprouting. So what it means, so what you have to do for this activity, you have to take some dry seeds of moong or chana. Okay, you have to take some dry seeds of moong or chana dal. Then what you have to do, you have to put this in a container filled with water and leave it for 1 day. You have to take what? You have to take chana dal, then you have to put that chana dal in a container, fill that container with water and leave it for 1 day. After that, next day, you have to do what? Drain drain the water completely and leave the seeds in the vessel. Okay, you have to drain the water. आपको वो पानी सारा निकाल देना, and then you have to leave the seeds inside the vessel. Okay, and next day what will happen, you will notice that there is the thread like structure coming out from those seeds. Okay, that is known as sprouts. Okay, as you can see, look at this picture, students. You can see that this is the dal, chana dal, that I am talking about. Okay, when you have left the dal inside the container filled with water, okay, next day you will notice that a white thread like structure is coming out from these dals, right? This is known as sprouts. Okay, and the method by from which the sprouts are made is known as sprouting. Okay, the method is known as sprouting, and the thread like structure that is coming out from the seeds is known as sprouts, and these are very high in nutrition. Okay, sprouts contain vitamins inside them. Okay, these contains vitamins inside them, and those are very nutritious for our body. So now next topic that we are going to talk about is animal products that we eat. Okay, so what are the basic common products that you know about? That is milk, egg, right? So milk, egg, chicken, mutton, these are the most common food items that we get from where? Plants. Okay, and milk is used in variant ways. Okay, we can use it for making curd, we can use it for making butter, ghee. So these all are milk products. The main ingredient of these are milk. What else that we eat? That is fish. Okay, we eat fish a lot. People eat fish a lot. There are people who don't eat fishes. So and fish gives us cod liver oil. Cod liver oil is basically the oil inside the fish, and that is very good for our body. That gives us vitamin A. Okay, what else we eat? That is honey. Honey we eat, and from where we get honey? Yes, bees. And bees go to the plant. You can see the plant, the sweet juice that the bees take from the plant and make it, convert it into honey. That sweet juice is known as nectar. Okay, what it is? Nectar. And the place where the all these honey is stored is known as honeycomb. That is madhumaki ka chhatta. Understood, everyone? So these are some common common animal products that the human eat. Okay, now what we are going to talk about? We are going to talk about producers and consumers. So what are producers and consumers? Producers are those, see, a producer is a living thing that makes its own food from sunlight, air and soil. Okay, producers are those that can make their own food from where? From with the help of sunlight, air and soil. And and the green plants are producers. Okay, green plants are those that can produce their own food. And try to recall that what is the process through which they make food? Yes, photosynthesis, correct. So these are producers. What are producers? Those who can prepare their own food. And who is producer? Plants. So what are consumers? Consumers are basically, consumer is a living thing that cannot make their own food. Why? Because they are dependent on what? They are dependent on the producer. Producer means that is producing their own food. So what is the meaning of consumer? Consumer are those who are taking their food from the other sources, and their source is producer. Okay, so consumer are those living organisms that cannot prepare their own food. Okay, all the animals are consumers, including human beings are consumers. Understood? Take a test. Okay, what are producers and consumer? If I ask you that, tell me. Okay, after seeing this, so can you tell me apple tree is a producer or a consumer? What I have already told you in this video, that producer are those who can prepare their own food, right? And all the plants can make their own food. So now think about it. Apple tree is, yes, a producer. Now carrot. What is a carrot? Carrot is a root. So also a part of plant, can also be a producer, right? Is also a producer. Now pigeon. Pigeon is a bird. So what? Is it a producer or a consumer? Yes, a consumer. Why? Because pigeon is a bird, and only plants can prepare their own food. Okay, producers are only plants. So pigeon is a consumer. Now dragonfly. We know what is dragonfly. Dragonfly is a insect, you can say. Okay, so what are the what, consumer or a producer? Yes, a consumer, because it takes its food from the plants, or you can say from other sources. Okay, now food habits of animal. So as we all know that there are different type of food habit of everyone. So in this now we are going to talk about the food habits of animal, and according to those food habits, what are the categories in which those animals are divided. Okay, so the first one is herbivorous. So herbivorous is what? Herbivorous are Herbivorous is an organism that feeds mostly on plant. Herbivores range in size from tiny insects such as aphids to large lumbric elephants. Okay, what this means? This means that herbivores are those animals which depends on food by which eats only plant. Okay, they those who eats only plant are known as herbivorous. For example, like cow. Okay, cow is a herbivorous. And as we all know, as we you have already seen, you have may have seen that the cow have teeth, right? The teeth of cow, how they have teeth, that is sharp cutting teeth in front and flat grinding teeth at the back. Means they have sharp teeth from the ahead of their mouth to bite those plants, and the grinding teeth at the back to chew their food. Okay, so what are herbivores? Herbivores are those animals which are dependent on plant as a source of their food. Then there is carnivorous. What are carnivorous? Are animals that eat the flesh of other animals. Okay, for example, lion, tiger, wolves, dog, snakes, these all are carnivorous. Carnivorous is those animals who eat flesh of other animals like lion, tiger. Okay, and how their teeth are? Their teeth are, the animals have long sharp teeth. Okay, animals like tiger and lion, they have long sharp teeth, and the birds, they have a strong, as we all know, they have a pointed beaks means, what is the meaning of beak? Yes, उनकी जो चोंच होती है, they have pointed चोंच. Why? To tear that food and then to eat it. And as we all know that snakes, they have a very small teeth. So how they eat their food? They basically swallow their prey. That means वो अपने शिकार को swallow यानी निगल जाते हैं. Okay, so these were the types that they eat according to their teeth. Okay, now the next topic is omnivorous. We have talked about herbivorous. Herbivorous are what? Those who eat plants, right? Carnivorous are those who eat the flesh of other animals, and those omnivorous are those who eat both animals, okay, as well as plants like bear, crows, human. We all know that we are also what? Omnivorous. So as you can see in this picture, herbivorous are those who eat only plants. So these are herbivorous. Now carnivorous are those who eat animals. Okay, and in the middle are those who eat both plants as well as animals. So those are squirrel, bear, human. Okay, so these are omnivorous. Now the topic that we are going to read now is scavengers. We have talked about herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. Herbivorous eats plant, carnivorous eat flesh of other animals, omnivorous they eat both plants as well as animals. Scavengers are A scavenger is an organism that consumes mostly decaying biomass, such as meat or rotten plant matter. What this means? This means that scavengers eat what? They eat the dead bodies of other animals. Okay, they eat those animals that are dead. Okay, those animals that are dead, and those animals who eat dead animals are known as scavengers, like crow, okay, jackals. These are scavengers. So a highness is a special type of carnivorous called a scavenger. Scavenger, why? Because it eats the dead body of the other organism. Okay, and for our environment, it is very important that they eat those dead bodies. Why? Because they keep our environment clean. Think about it. If an animal is dead and nobody is eating that animal, what will happen? It will create a dead body of someone, is somewhere in the place, and nobody is eating it, and it is not properly going to decompose. It will take time. Students, now we are going to talk about parasites. What are parasites? A parasite is an organism or living thing that lives or on or inside another organism. It depends on the other organism for food and other things that it needs to live. The victim of parasites is known as host. Okay, so parasite are what? Those little organisms, those little insects that depends on the other living organism or other organism for their food, and the victim from where the parasite get their food is known as host. Okay, that is known as host. And very common parasite is mosquito is a parasite. And who is host? Human beings are the host of parasite. Host means that gives them their food to eat. Okay, and the host is usually much larger than the parasite. Okay, host are usually much larger than the parasite. And what are the basic common examples of parasite? That is mosquito, vampire bats, leech. Okay, and here is a picture of a dog. So you may have seen a dog that they always do what? They itches, their body always itches. So what they do, they खुजली होती है ना उनकी बॉडी में. सो why? Because they in their body there are many parasites. Parasite means the small living organism, as you can see in this picture also, that these small living organisms lives where? On the dog's body. And what they eat the dead skin of the dog. Understood? So what parasite, the place or the from where the parasite get its food is known as host. Okay, and what are the examples of parasites? Mosquito, vampire bats. Okay, and the hosts are usually larger than the parasites. So students, this is it for your video. Okay, this is it from this. Now your chapter is completed. I have completed your chapter in this video. So now the worksheet that I am going to give you, okay, has no answer inside it. So what you have to do, you have to find those answer by yourself. And if you are not getting those answer, or if you are not able to understand any question, you can ask me in your next Zoom session. Okay, we are going to discuss your questions in the worksheet in the next Zoom class. Okay, thank you students. I hope you all have understood what the video contains. Okay, thank you so much.